What's up YouTube, you're Inside the Edge and I'm here with another video and I'm giving you guys some gameplay from 2K19. I know 2K20's out, but I'm enjoying 2K19 and my career and my player and everything, so I haven't gotten 2K20, but I'm just giving you guys some gameplay. And today I'm going to talk about the Orlando Magics and Jonathan Isaac, a upcoming rising star. Many people are seeing him as a defensive player, but I want to make videos for you guys that, we know LeBron James, Giannis, James Harden, Westbrook, we know that these are elite players, and they get a lot of media coverage and we talk a lot about these superstars. But I want to make videos for guys that are the younger players, because these are stars of the future. So I want to kind of switch it up and give you guys content on other players in the league. It doesn't have to always be LeBron and Kawhi Leonard. We know how great they are. So I want to make a video for you guys, for the younger fans that love these younger basketball players, coming straight out of college. And I want to just make videos for you guys speaking on potential talent in the league. So just to start this video off, I'm a big fan of Jonathan Isaac. I've been watching him a little bit last year. He made a name for himself. Seeing the Orlando Magic make the playoffs, that was a good opportunity for this team to get better. I'm kind of rooting for them low-key in the East, because I like seeing underdog teams go to the playoffs. And the Orlando Magic, I kind of like some of their players too. So looking at what they did last year, going to the playoffs, they were defeated by the Toronto Raptors in the first round, but at least they got the playoff experience. And I know Jonathan Isaac gotten a lot of experience playing at that high level, and this year was going to expect him to even play bigger, play better defense, be a better scorer, and just upgrade in every statistic, blocks, steals, points, because he has so much more to increase his game. Coming into the league, he was 6'10", 225 pounds. A lot of people compared him to KD, not so much of his offensive game, but because of his height and how he can score the ball, shooting over defenders. But as of right now, he's injured. Sad news, he was carted off earlier this year due to a bone contusion in his knee, so he's going to be sidelined for 2 months. So that's not bad, just because he's not out for the remainder of the season and he can still play this season and push the Orlando Magic to get to that playoff 7th spot or 6th spot, because as of right now they're a 7th seed if the playoffs were today. So who knows, with the East being weak, they might end up making the playoffs this year and we get to see some more of this team play. Because how I look at it is, the NBA, it's so much elite teams, and some of the good teams get overshined. Like, they're good teams, but they're going to take a lot of losses because of the high competition. So, that's how the part of the game of basketball is right now. But Jonathan Isaac, he's playing stellar basketball. He's a defensive anchor. He can be a guy that can be a part of a championship team. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be with the Orlando Magic, but he can contribute to, if he was to go to the Clippers or the Lakers, his caliber playing style of playing defense, lockdown, disrupting, other defenders. That's a part of his game, and he makes it easy for this Orlando Magic team. When you really look at it, there's a lot of transition points due to him getting a steal or a key block, and the Orlando Magic is up and running on offense because of his defensive presence. Or we see a lot of his highlights and we see a lot of breakaway dunks because of him stealing the ball. So Isaac, this guy is going to be the future. We talk about Kawhi Leonard, but it's going to be a lot of guys that's going to get that defensive player award, because it's not really seen. We look at guys that are flashy and who could score the ball in the hole, and those are guys that we look at to win MVPs. But defensive players, man, is key in this league, and he's one of them. He's outshining a lot of people, and I definitely want to see the progression. Because a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he came into the league as a defender and he evolved his offense, and I hope we see that with Jonathan Isaac. Because of his height, his he can shoot over a lot of smaller guys, and that could be his advantage. I don't think he should become an elite three-point shooter, but I want to see from his game to develop is at least develop a mid-range shot, just because he plays a lot of the power forward, so he's going to do a lot of pick and roll action, And if it's a mismatch and there's a smaller guy on him, I'd like to see him do a little post up, turn around jump shot, and just shoot over younger players. I definitely want to see that part of his game, because he's not there yet as far as creating his own shot, and he doesn't need to be. I don't think he needs to be, a 25-point scorer in this league to be good. His defensive presence, that's something that plays a huge impact in a game. And if he could put up 15 to 20 a game, then that's good enough for me, and that's good enough for the team that he's playing with. And this team it's a lot of good talent. Markel Folks, that's a point guard that's going to feed him the ball, and that's pretty much what he needs. He needs a point guard that can feed him the ball around the rim, because he's a good finisher around the rim. Like I said, he's not much of an outside shooter, but when he gets into the paint, he can get quick buckets, up and under moves, in the post, and just finish around the rim over big guys. Because he's 6'10", it makes things so much easier. Even when guys contest his shot, because of how being 6'10" and the way he elevates his shot, he just shoots over defenders. So it's a lot of high hopes for him, and it just sucks that he's injured right now. But again, he's gonna come back this season, so we're gonna see what this Orlando Magic's team can do and move forward, and let's see if they can make a playoff run. But Jonathan Isaac is the future of this team, and he might actually be their best player moving forward. I know this team is young. They're still trying to rebuild, but I think Jonathan Isaac is going to be the guy that's going to be the star of this team, and a star in this league eventually, when we stop overpraising guys like LeBron, and we understand they're great, but over time we're gonna see newer guys like look at Ja. He's already making a name for himself, and I just like to see how the league is evolving, where we're seeing so much guys that are like 6'10" and can score the ball, and that's not playing like a center or something. We're seeing Jonathan Isaac, he plays like a guard almost. With his long strides, he can run fast breaks. So the part of his game is just gonna keep evolving and getting better, and it's just gonna keep sky's the limit. Because I don't think he's gonna be an elite scorer, but I think if he can average 20, 10, 3 assists. One thing about him too is he's very passive. He doesn't do too much. When he gets the ball, he's really passive. He really looks for the open man to score. He does all the right things. He doesn't do too much. Again, he's not an ISO player. He doesn't try to get too fancy. Again, he just needs someone that's going to feed him the ball around the rim, and he's going to do his thing, whether it's going to be a dunk or it's going to be a laying down low. So he's feisty on defense. He's a two-way player. He already has that going for him. But I definitely want to see where does his offensive game go, and I think he should start with the mid-range, because he does a lot of pick and roll, playing with the power forward position. It's going to be a lot of mismatches, and I think he should just stick to his mid-range game, develop a post-up game, and he should be fine. I think he's coming into his own. Again, playing last year in the playoffs, I think that really helped him see how hard it is to get better. He kind of reminds me of a guy like Siakam. These guys are long, very long and athletic, and could finish at the rim. So, looking at Jonathan Isaac, I think it's going to be a lot of potential for him, and because of his injury, it sucks that he's not playing, but I definitely think he's going to get better this season, and who knows, we're going to be talking about him winning a defensive player award one day. So I'm just giving you guys my thoughts, and giving you guys some gameplay to talk about this young talent, because I know there's a lot of people that's a fan of him and really hope to see him succeed, and I think he's going to get better. And I know a lot of people in the future is going to talk about this kid, being a two-way player. So just giving you guys videos like this, and I'm going to talk about more guys like Alfred Payton, guys that people are not talking about, and I want to give you guys gameplay and just try to do more for this channel and give you guys content. So if you like this video, please subscribe, like, comment, and do all that good stuff, and see you guys on my next video. Peace.